Hi there, it's time for breakfast, and today we are having millet pap and my that's the beans pudding, the local beans pudding. For you to make your millet pap, you need to soak this millet for 3 days, and on the 3rd day you wash the millet, remove all the dirt and stones and anything that can disturb the pap. When the pap is well ground into a paste, then you are ready to make your pap. You should dissolve the pap in cool water and mix it until it forms a very good consistency, no lump at all. Then you boil water. You can choose to pour the pap in the boiled water or pour the boiled water into the pap. But I think it's nice to just get the quantity of pap you need and the quantity of water that fits that pap and pour the pap in the water. Remember, we are not cooking this pap, you're just blanching it. You just want it to steam, if you want to use that word, but the correct word is blanch. So pour the pap in the water, stir for a few minutes, cover it to simmer for 2 to 3 minutes, and immediately it looks like you see the first bubble, turn off the gas cooker, the pap is done. Now we move to...
Sorry, doctor. Yeah, can I ask, what if I want to use corn for this same pap? Because, you know, corn is a common one. Most Nigerian families go for corn. Is there any reason why we are going for this?
Corn is also good. It has a lot of nutrients, but the reason why we chose Guinea corn is because of the variety. Some people are not just used to it, maybe because they don't know about it, so want to introduce to you Guinea corn because it's actually more nutritious than yellow pap. By the way, whenever you see variety of a particular type of food, the colored one is always more nutritious, contains more antioxidant. That color suggests that there's a particular type of antioxidant that is in that food that is not in the bland one. Okay, so can we move on to my. Okay, so for you to make your my, you soak the beans for some hours, maybe between 8 to 24 hours, depending on how soft you want it to be. But you don't really need to peel off the back. You can just peel it a bit, as you can see here. You don't need to stress yourself peeling off everything, because that fiber at the back of the beans is also important and it contains some nutrients. Then you grind in high power grinder to form a thick paste. You are grinding along with tatache, shombo, and onions and garlic, and if you like you can put ginger, but it's not necessary. Just put garlic and grind everything together. When the smooth paste is formed, then you are ready to make your mai, but remember to add seasoning so that it can give you a nice taste. Add all-purpose seasoning and sea salt, and when you get the nice taste, then you pour in the electric skillet. You need to prepare that electric skillet, heat it up to about 230 or 250 degrees. When it's heated, then you are ready to pour your mai, but you lower it. When you test it, sprinkle water on the skillet and make sure it's ready. When it's ready, then you lower the heat. You can take it to 120 degrees and pour the the beans paste, cover it and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. We check it. When it's done, the mai is ready, and you can serve with the millet pap. Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy.
Okay.
So let me show you how to get that done. I hope all your recipes are ready. Okay. All right.
So we'll also be using the electric skillet as one of the key products we'll be using today. We'll be using the salad. Can you bring it close so they can have a picture?
Use, electric skillet.
Yes. So we are going to be making use of this often for today's preparation. So I want you to stay tuned. I want you to learn, and we also want you to practice also. And then we have also soaked these beans for 12 to 24 hours to ensure it's soft enough before preparation. So these beans have been soaked overnight. Am I right, Chef Victor?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so it had actually been soaked before we got to this stage. So at this point, let's get down to preparation.
All right, thank you. Another thing you need to know about this, now when we prepare our beans, sometimes we don't really take away all the bark. So we still see some, they still have the bark. So the bark is fiber, what only good for our body. Yeah. So for electric skillet, make sure you preheat it with 230 degrees. So allow it to hot very well. Then before you can now put your mixture inside. When you put your mixture inside, then bring the temperature down to 170 or 180 to 70 degrees. Just to cook your mama. So first of all, I'm going to add my beans to the blender with some water.
Okay, so the water is already in the beans.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So first thing you need to know is the beans. Then I'm going to add the 2 onions. Or you can add onions to your own desired taste. Then I'm going to also put the 2 ginger. You can also add to your desired taste. Then some fresh ginger, garlic. The garlic is
So this
ready.
is still with the back?
Yeah, still with the back.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add the
Fresh pepper.
pepper and our local shombo or tatache,
Tatache,
anyone you
that's
have,
red
just
chili pepper.
red chili pepper. So to give you the color. So the water is not enough, so I still need to add some water
A
to
glass.
enable it blend properly. Then take it down to the blender to smooth very well.
So it has to give us this smooth paste texture.
Yes, you have to make it to be smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, they
All
really
right.
have to be very smooth.
Okay.
So at this point, actually we have the paste of the beans.
Okay.
So I think it's smooth enough. So we are now going to add it to our electric skillet. Remember, there's no oil, so I'm going to pour it down. I know now the electric skillet is set, it's ready for this purpose. So I'm now going to mix it first of all. So I'm now going to take it down to the bowl, just to spice it a bit, to make it tasty. Yeah. It just rinse it for me. Okay. I'm going to use my spice, which is sea salt and adobo seasoning. You can just add to your own desired taste, just a little.
So this is adobo and the sea salt.
Yeah, the sea salt, yes. Just the combination of the two.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So So make sure that it's mix everything together. Yeah. So at this point, I'm going to add it to my electric skillet.
Okay. So you didn't tell us how to know if it's ready.
So how to know how it is ready? So there are two
to
things,
be double sure.
Yeah, to
yes.
be double sure. There are two things you need to know.
Okay.
When you plug electric skillet, first of all, you'll be seeing something like a twinkle star. It'll be blinking and blinking. Now, can you see the star is top?
Okay.
So when the star is top, that means that it's ready for you to fry. Or sometime when you preheat it for some time, you can take some water to sprinkle on it. When the water forms like crystal ball, that means that it's ready.
So can we try that?
Yeah, we can try. Let's get some water so we can show the audience.
Okay, so
at this point, just take some water. Can you see? You see the way it's dancing? You see? So that means that the set is hot enough.
So once we don't see the star, and then we can use water to check
Exactly.
also. So it's now ready
Exactly.
to be used.
Exactly.
All right, so
just pour your base straight here, down here. So this gonna cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes to cover it fully. Then bring down the temperature to 170 or 180 degrees. Okay. All right. While waiting for our pudding to be ready or our moment to cook, so let's proceed to our. Let's make our pap, which is our sorghum pap. Without sorghum, you can have millet. You can see this is a millet that soaked for over about 2 to 3 days. So it fermented. So what you need to do after fermenting for 2 to 3 days, then smooth it, grind it. After that, you can now use it to make your pap. Some people normally wash to get the starch.
Okay, extract the starch from it.
The starch from it.
Okay.
Then you can now use it. So with this, that's what we come across the this very particular one. So this is the one I'm going to use. So this is how you are going to get it at the end of everything. So if you grind this, you are going to get this paste. So this is the paste.
So this is the finished product of this.
Of that.
But what can we use to grind this? We can still use the blender.
If you have a good blenders or
Okay.
a smoothing machine, you can as well use
All
that.
right.
Yeah. So can you see? So at this point, I'm going to place it on the medium heat while I continue stirring it gradually until I get what I want. This pap is different from our usual pap where we boil hot water, we have to eat and allow it to cook for a very long time. So we are not going to use that very method. So we are just going to put on the medium heat and we continue stir it until you get just to stick for a little bit. Then the pap is ready. So we will not end up destroying the nutrient that is there in the pap. Alright. All right. So my spoons, I take out my spoon, then.
So you let it heat up a bit before stirring.
Yeah. No, you can continue because it doesn't can continue.
Okay, I can help you out.
Yeah, continue just stirring it. You see it's coming up, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Continue.
So Chef Victor, you can come and see if it's to your desired.
Okay.
Can I go on?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay at this point.
Okay.
Well, it depends on individual.
Your
That's
desired
if they want a thicker kind of pap, some want a lighter.
Okay.
So if you're the kind of people that want a thicker one, you can continue stirring until you get what you want.
Okay.
But for me, I think it's okay
It's
like
okay
that.
like
Yeah,
that.
it's okay like
Okay.
that. So it's to off the light. So at this point, we are going to wait for our pudding, our bean pudding to be ready. Now the pap, the sorghum pap or millet pap is ready, is available now. So we are just waiting for our moment to be ready so we can serve with our
Sorghum
pap. So for this, I'm going to give you add a little bit of date. to make it a little bit tasty and sweet.
So date is a topping for
yeah,
today.
it's a topping. I have the date that been soaked, so according to instruction being given to you, so I'm going to add this into my pap to make it sweet and tasty. So just add that. So mix it together.
Okay, so we mix thoroughly.
Yeah, mix it thoroughly.
Okay.
If you like, can grind it, can blend it smooth, but now this one is soft already, so I'm just going to mix it like that. Remember, there's a little bit of ginger there. These have been grounded together with fresh ginger. So please take note of that.
So where did you put the ginger? Okay, you
It was
grinded
together,
the seed with ginger. Ginger and garlic, or just ginger?
Exactly.
Which?
Just ginger, not
Okay.
garlic.
Okay.
But for the pudding, I added ginger and garlic.
You added garlic. Oh. So I guess it's
Yeah, it's set. Yeah.
okay.
All right, let's check if our beans pudding is ready. Generally known as momoy.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. The momoy is ready.
That's formed
Yeah.
properly.
Can you see? So now we are now going to serve it with our sorghum pap, which is or millet pap. So let's serve.
Okay, so how do I know this is perfectly ready? Aside from just seeing it this way, can I put a fork or something to
Yes, you can
confirm
use
that it's properly
exactly.
cooked?
Yeah.
Both inside and the outside aspect of it.
Yes. You have to know the time.
Okay.
I told you this
Yes,
cook
you
for about
said
25 to 30 minutes. So by the time it's get to that particular time, you are sure that
Sure.
your beans or your momo is cooked. Or sometimes you can use your fake or your toothpick. That's the method they use for
Cake making.
You can just do it.
Insert
If it's not
into it.
stick, can you see?
Yes.
That means that it's
It's
ready.
properly cooked
Yeah,
inside.
properly cooked. Yeah. So get your patula and let's serve. Wow, I love the color. Then the pap. Please can you just help me turn the pap here.
Okay.
All right. Okay, at this point, our sorghum pap and the beans pudding with its momoy is ready for the breakfast. So enjoy. All right, thank you.
Thank you.